Yes, children, after a long break, today our first class. On the last day, we were doing chapter electrostatics. Now, today we are going to see grouping of capacitor, grouping of capacitors. Today we are going to see capacitors in series, capacitors in series. For that we are taking here three capacitors. Suppose this is the first capacitor, here is the second capacitor, and here is the third capacitor. In a single line we are joined like this. Suppose here is our first capacitor, here is our second capacitor, and here is our third capacitor. These capacitors having say the capacitance C1, C2 and C3 respectively. Charges on each capacitor, suppose here is plus Q charge, here is minus Q charge, here is plus Q charge, here is minus Q charge. Similarly here, plus Q charge and minus Q charge due to induction. And we applied here the potential, say V. The potential drop across this capacitor is V1, across this capacitor is V2, across this capacitor is V3. So first I want to explain what do we mean by series combination. So capacitors are said to be connected in series between the 2 points. When we can proceed, from one point to the other, from one point to the other, only through one path, only through one path. This is called series combination. Is that clear? The circuit diagram is something like this. Plus Q unit charge is given to the left place of this capacitor C1. Then due to induction, the minus charge is generated here. And similarly on this second capacitor and similarly on the third capacitor. So dear children, as the capacities are different, so potential difference across the three capacitor, would be V1 is equal to Q1 by C1, V2 is equal to Q by C2, and V3 is equal to Q by C3. This is the potential difference here. If suppose the equivalent circuit of this combination is something like this, having the capacitance Cs, charge is Q, potential is V. So I can write here the potential difference across this capacitor would be V is equal to Q by Cs. Cs is the equivalent capacitance of this series combination. So the total potential here, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So I can write here Q by Cs is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. Q may be cancelled out, so 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So this is the result here. So I can write what is the result came here. You can see easily that the reciprocal of the reciprocal of equivalent capacitance of any number of capacitor joined in series is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of individual resistance, sum of the reciprocal of the individual capacitance, sum of the reciprocal of individual capacitance. Is that clear? So this is the result here. So this is the series combination of capacitor, I can say. Now we are going to see another parallel combination. In parallel combination, again we take three capacitors. So capacitors in parallel in something like this. We take one capacitor here, second here and third here. One end of each capacitor is connected to like this and another end of this capacitor is connected to like this. Here the applied potential here is V. The capacitance of each capacitance is C1, C2 and C3 here. The charges are different because they are in series combination. Here is plus minus. Q1 charge is here. Here is Q2 charge and here is Q3 charge. Say this is plus and minus. Here is minus Q2, minus Q3 and minus Q1. So dear children, here is plus Q charge and here is minus Q charge, we can say. So now what is the meaning of capacitors in parallel? Capacitors are said to be connected in parallel between any 2 points, this and this point. If we can proceed from one point to other along different paths, from one point to the other along different paths. Is that clear? So this is here. So I can say C1, C2 and C3 are the capacitance, V with the potential difference. The charges on each capacitor would be Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V, Q3 is equal to C3V. Potential difference is same. If you take an equivalent combination of these and say the capacitance of that combination is Cp, potential is V, charge is Q. So I can say Q is equal to Cp into V. Q is the total charge on this parallel network. So total charge is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So dear children, I can write here Cp into V, C1V, C2V and C3V. V may be cancelled. So Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the result. So we can write equivalent capacitance of any number of capacitor. Equivalent capacitance of any number of capacitor joined in parallel is equal to the sum of the individual capacitance. Individual capacitance. Is it clear? So this is the result. So you can see in series combination and parallel combination we are getting this one. Now we start another part, that is energy stored in a capacitor or condenser. For that I am taking here a capacitor, say here is a plus Q charge, here is a minus Q charge. Due to this plus charge and minus charge, the electric field here is E. Now this is the capacitor plate number 1 and this is the capacitor plate number 2. We know that the capacitor is a system of two conductors carrying charges plus Q and minus Q respectively, as you can see in the figure. Now I have to calculate the energy stored in a capacitor. Suppose the conductor 1 and conductor 2 are initially uncharged. Let the positive charge transferred from conductor 2 to the conductor 1 in very small installments, say dq. इधर से इधर चार्ज ट्रांसफर हो रहा है बच्चों. कब तक हो रहा है? Till the conductor 1 gets charged by plus q, and due to induction here the charge would be minus q. So at every stage of charging, conductor 1 is at higher potential, and it is at lower potential. Okay, so at any intermediate stage, suppose charge on the conductor 1 is plus q and charge on the conductor 2 is minus q. So potential difference between the conductor 1 and 2 would be, that is q by c. C is the capacity of the capacitor. Suppose the condenser is charged gradually and at any stage the potential difference V is equal to q by c. Now small amount of work done in giving an additional charge, say dq here. So I have to do some work. Is that clear? I am giving some additional charge to conductor 1. Then I can say I have to do some work, and that work would be dw is equal to q by c into dq. This is our formula. This is a small amount of work done because we know very well W is equal to Q into V, the formula of work done. So this is the work done, small amount of work done. Now the total work done in giving a charge plus Q. Initially the charge is 0 and the final charge is Q. So I have to integrate it. Integration from 0 to Q, Q by C dq. The integration of 1 dx. We know very well x. So here I can write W. 1 by C may be taken out. Integration of Q. Q square by 2. With the limit 0 to Q. We know integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here open the limit. तो 1 by 2c q square. एक बार q square फिर 0. A electrostatic force is conservative. So this work is stored as a potential energy of the condenser. I can say here it is equal to U. U is equal to q square by 2c. If I put q is equal to cv, so this formula may be changed. 1 by 2 cv square. Or if I put cv is equal to q, so I can say 1 by 2 qv. 1 by 2 qv. So these are the various forms of electrostatic energy here. Q is in coulomb, V is in volt. So our energy, the unit of energy is always joule. Okay? So this is the result here. Now, what is energy density of a parallel plate capacitor? here I am going to find out the energy density of a parallel plate capacitor. Here, energy density. Dear children, what is energy density? Energy density symbol is U. It is the total energy. It is the total energy stored per unit volume. Stored per unit volume. Per unit volume. You can easily write. You can dictate the notes from blackboard only, because we are writing all the things on the blackboard. So there is no need of extra sheet for notes. So you can write from here. The total energy stored per unit volume of the condenser. Is it clear? So now we can say small u is equal to total energy divided by volume V. Total energy here is capital U, volume is V. So I can write 1 by 2 CV square divided by volume is equal to होता है बच्चों area into distance. Area is capital A and the distance is D. So I can write here the formula for the parallel plate capacitor. C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. And also the formula for the potential here is E into D. So you can write here U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught A by D into, here you can write V square की जगह लिखिए E square D square upon A into D. C की जगह ये रख दिया, इसकी जगह ये रख दिया. देखिए क्या क्या कट रहा है यहाँ पर. D से D कट गया. So I can say 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. 1D से ये 1D कट गया. A से A कट गया. तो 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. This is the formula for energy density. E जो है बच्चों यहाँ पर it is the strength of electric field in the space between the plates of a condenser. Okay, so this is energy density of a parallel plate capacitor. We can say here or condenser. Now dear children, see one more thing. Again I am taking an important article, that is what is common potential when you take a two capacitor. Suppose here is a capacitor, one capacitor and another capacitor here, this like this. When the two capacitor charged to a different potential, इनको आप different potential तक charge कीजिए and they are connected by a conducting wire, then आप इसको connect कर दीजिए. Suppose this is the two capacitor, you are going to charge it, then connected by a conductor. What happened? Charge flows from one at higher potential to the other at lower potential. Suppose it is at higher potential and it is at lower potential, the charge will be transferred from higher potential to the lower potential. Is it clear? Now, so this flows continue. कब तक होगा ऐसा flow? Till their potential becomes equal. Till their potential becomes equal, and this equal potential of the two capacitors is called common potential. Is called common potential. Obviously, हम ये मान के चलेंगे यहाँ पर कि there is no charge is lost. No charge is lost in the process of sharing of charges by the two capacitors. Okay, so this is called a common potential. We can say here, suppose C1 and C2 are the capacity of the two condenser. They are charge to a potential V1 and V2. V1 and V2 are the potential here. So total charge before sharing, जब हमने इनको कनेक्ट नहीं किया है, अलग अलग पड़े हुए हैं ये, like this, ऐसे. So total charge before sharing would be Q is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. It is our equation number 1. अभी हमने कैपेसिटर को कनेक्ट नहीं किया है. Now, if V is the common potential, here, then I can say, if V is the common potential on sharing charges, so the total charge after sharing, that would be C1V into C2V. तो I can say बच्चों C1 plus C2 into V. जैसा कि मैंने आपसे अभी कहा, there is no charge loss, charge is not lost here. So I can say the process of sharing, therefore, जब चार्ज लॉस नहीं हो रहा है तो दोनों इक्वेशंस इक्वल होगी. C1V1 plus C2V2 is equal to C1 plus C2 into V. So V comes out to be C1V1 plus C2V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Here. So common potential is equal to total charge divided by total capacity. Okay, so this is the formula here. Now I am going to find out loss of energy on sharing charges. Loss of energy we are going to find out loss of energy on sharing charges. On sharing charges. See here. When charges are shared between the two bodies, we can say no charge is lost. However, हम ये जरूर कहें no charge is lost, but however some energy is dissipated in the form of heat. In the form of heat, some energy is dissipated, so some energy is lost on sharing the charges. What is our problem? To calculate the loss of energy, suppose two capacitors of capacitance C1 and C2. They are charged respectively, say at a potential V1 and V2 respectively. दो कैपेसिटर लीजिए, उनको पोटेंशियल कितना देंगे आप? V1 and V2. They are connected together and their charges are shared. जैसे आप इनको कनेक्ट करेंगे, चार्ज शेयर्ड होंगे, एंड चार्ज जैसे शेयर्ड होंगे, the charges flows from one capacitor at higher potential to the another capacitor to at a lower potential. Okay, so we can say कब तक होंगे? Till their potential becomes equal, and the common potential would be V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Total energy before sharing charges. Total energy before sharing charges, that is E1 is equal to 1 by 2 C1 V1 square and 1 by 2 C2 V2 square. So total energy before sharing, similarly total energy after sharing. The total energy after sharing would be 1 by 2 C1 V square plus 1 by 2 C2 V square. Now, say this is our equation number 1, here is equation number 2, here is equation number 3. So we can write here E2 is equal to 1 by 2 C1 plus C2 V square, और V square की जगह ये लिख दीजिए आप 1 by 2 C1 plus C2 V square. So I can say here 1 by 2 C1 plus C2 into V square, that is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2 का whole square, like this. Now solve it. So I can write here children 1 by 2 C1 plus C2 and ऊपर हो गया C1 V1 plus C2 V2 का whole square. This is our E2. So let us calculate E1 minus E2. E1 minus E2. What is E1? E1 you can get it from equation number 2. So that is equal to 1 by 2 C1 V1 square plus 1 by 2 C2 V2 square minus 1 by 2 C1 V1 plus C2 V2 square C1 V1 plus C2 V2 का होल स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई ट्वाइस तो लगा हुआ पहले से C1 plus C2. नाउ सॉल्व इट. सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स. E1 minus E2 here C1 plus C2 take LCM. So what is going on here? C1 V1 square into C1 plus C2. C1 plus C2 यहां पर देखिए आप. Similarly C2 V2 square into C1 plus C2 like this minus ये it is a C1 V1 plus C2 V2 का होल स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई what is? Here is the LCM twice of C1 plus C2. बोलो यहाँ तक कोई प्रॉब्लम? Is it any problem right now? Now solve it. So we can say E1 minus E2 is equal to C1 square V1 square C1 square V1 square C1 C2 V1 square C2 square C1 C2 V2 square plus C2 square V2 square minus खोल लीजिए इसको A plus B का होल स्क्वायर C1 square V1 square plus C2 square V2 square plus twice of C1 C2 V1 V2 like this divided by twice of C1 plus C2. देखिए अब क्या क्या कैंसिल हो रहा है. This thing, this thing, this thing and this thing. Now what remains here? C1 C2 कॉमन लीजिए अब आप यहाँ पर. Then what you are getting? V1 square यहां से बचेगा. From here V2 square. From here C1 C2 कॉमन ले लिया minus twice V1 V2 divided by twice C1 plus C2. E1 minus E2 ये आ गया यहाँ पर. Now see that what is this? A minus B का whole square. So I can write C1 C2 into V1 minus V2 का whole square divided by twice of C1 plus C2. So here I can say E1 minus E2 की जगह ये आ गया आपके पास. So what is the conclusion here? E1 minus E2 जो बच्चों ये यहाँ आया है this is positive or I can say it is greater than 0. E1 minus E2 is greater than 0. यानी कि मेरा मतलब हो गया E1 is greater than E2. यानी कि मेरा मतलब हो गया E2 is less than E1. So what is that? So here I can say, so this proves that total energy after contact, total energy after contact is somewhat less. Total energy after contact is less than the total energy before contact. Total energy before contact. So hence there occurs a loss of energy. So loss of energy E1 minus E2. So a loss of energy E1 minus E2 here so loss of energy E1 minus E2 on sharing charges. On sharing charges. So children, this loss of energy appears. This loss of energy appears, I can say here, in the form of sparking. In the form of sparking. S-P-A-R-K. Sparking. In the form of sparking कह सकते हैं. And heat produced in the connecting wire. And heat produced in the connecting wire. So this is the result here. Is it clear? Now we take a very small numerical here. A 600 picofarad capacitor is charged by a 200 volt supply. It is then disconnected from the supply and is connected to another uncharged 600 picofarad capacitor. How much electrostatic energy is lost? How much electrostatic energy is lost during this process? बच्चों कैपेसिटेंस दी हुई है आपको C1 C2 600 picofarad है. What is the meaning of pico? -12. तो 600 into 10 raised to power -12 farad हो गया. V1 दिया हुआ 200 वोल्ट और V2 दिया हुआ 0. So our formula for the energy lost is C1 C2. अभी हमने निकाला फॉर्मूला ये C1 C2 into V1 minus V2 का होल स्क्वायर divided by this one. Put all these values here. C1 C2, that is, I can write from here 6 into 10 raised to power minus 10 into 6 into 10 raised to power minus 10 into V1 is 200 का होल स्क्वायर, V2 is 0 divided by 2 into C1 plus C2, दोनों को जोड़ लीजिए. So this is equal to 12 into 10 raised to power minus 10. So easily you can solve it and get it the answer. This is a 1 mark question only. Is that clear? So this is the way to solve the problem. Okay dear children. So this is all about today's class. So write down in your fair notebook or copy. I will check as and when school will open. Write down all the things from the blackboard. Is that clear? If you have any doubt, then you may join me on my personal WhatsApp. Ask the question. Okay.